Hi, this is a quickie video I'm making to show a fellow user how he can affect amp release in a program and porting it over to a combi. And I'm going to go to Brass Sound E009 SFZ Brass. And what happens is he wants a soft release, but when he puts it in the combi, the soft release doesn't stay there. So we have this. And I'm going to go into the amp. This is a 2 oscillator sound. So there's the 2 sounds. And in amp, I'm going to go to the amp 1 EG. And here's the release. I'm going to set it to 90. And also for oscillator 2. It's still short. What's happening? Well, this particular sound is using the filter, and if I rub my finger along the ribbon, the filter opens up to fake the crescendo. So the filter release is also going to be set to 90. And that's the filter for the second oscillator, so same with the first. There we go. And what he did is save that to another slot. So I'm just going to call that the same sound but number 2. And I'm going to save it to user A. Let's save it under number 11, slot 11. And there's my number 2 brass. So I'm going to go to a combi. Let's try this D combi. And I'll put it in the first slot. There it is with its fade. So I'm going to call this combi, you guessed it, fade. Oh, go back. Yes. But you don't have to alter your programs at the program level. You can do it in tone adjust. I'm pressing control surface here. Tone adjust. And like the Access virus, combis use their own storage, and you can alter programs and they'll be stored in combi, unaffecting the original program. So here's amp release, and it will affect both oscillators. You have to be careful if you have 1 or 2 oscillator sounds. It'll usually have a 1 or 2 next to those sounds. So if I go into the tone adjust selection menu, you'll see oscillator 1 selections and oscillator 2 selections. And then everything above oscillator 1 affects both. Back to the amp release here, a negative value. And the long release is shortened. So what this does is it offsets whatever you've programmed. So if I give it a positive value, it'll be really long. So I go negative. And I'm going to name this one Quick. Into a second combi slot. So here we are, quick and fade. Anyways, that's it. As long as you save the combi, and of course you would save that to disk if you wanted to retain it. There's disk mode, and you could save it as a PCG file. But yeah, that's basically it. Combis can alter programs, and if I were to go to the second slot, I would go to the second tone adjust. So here's a tone adjust for each of the 16 sounds you can put in a combi. All right, thanks for watching.